So why does the world speak English? This is stunning. So this came from a book that was really popular last year called Loon Shots, and I'll reference it again. It's a must get. If you don't have it, you got to order it. And India and China had an advantage for 1,000 years over Western Europe. 50%, they dominated 50% of the GDP of the world, of the planet. They are printing centuries before the Western world. Literacy, stunningly north. The pictures of the Chinese Navy is amazing. They just the boats that like the Mayflower and the ones that came over and over to settle this country compared to the Chinese, it was stunningly different. Megaliths of naval might, and then all of these inventions. So it's very interesting. So this is at a nation-state level that we can all kind of look back and not have to worry about the personalities involved with nation-states and just look back at historically. So the response, but the King of England did reach out to India and China. And the response to King George, because they wanted to establish the trade routes, overland trade routes and the sea trade routes with that part of the world. And the response was, there's nothing we lack. We have never set much store on strange or ingenious objects, nor do we need any more of your country's manufacturers. That was the response. At that time, the part of the world, China and India, were focused on big megalith projects, internally focused, on some of the bigger capital projects here. Great Wall, new capital, the new capital of Beijing, the Grand Canal, Taj Mahal, etc. They were very prosperous and they were focused very, very internally. So it's an interesting, as you look at your own organizations that are very, very successful now, you're riding a wave since '08, and how many of you, where are you focused? It's just an interesting thought. Nation state down to the corporate side. And are we actually paying attention to these potential new opportunities? And clearly, as a CIO, you have the ability to facilitate the interaction with customers. So something to think about.